Everyone, welcome to today's prayer CareCast. I'm going to start off by reading a prayerful poem from Kate Aller in her book, The Lives We Actually Have. Reverend Carla Burnell actually gave this to me a few weeks back, and I have found the words in here to be really life-giving. This one's for Ash Wednesday, page 200. God, today my finitude is rubbed on my forehead. The reality of my limits, my fragile body, spoken over me like a curse. From dust I was made, to dust I will return. Some days I need to be reminded that I am not the perfectibility project I set out to be. I am full of bounce and brimming with hope. All woes, solvable. All problems, a distant whisper. When I don't feel like dust, bless me, O God, in the ways I trick myself into believing that my life is something I've made, that all my accomplishes and successes and mastered mornings add up to something independent of you. But on days like today, when my head hangs low, sunk with the grief of my neediness, bless me, O God. When my joints don't work like they should, when I grow sick or turn gray too soon, when my body betrays me, or perhaps it is doing exactly what it is supposed to do. Tell me again exactly how you made me, from dust to dust. Blessed are we, a mess of contradictions, in our delusions and deep hopes, in our fragility and finitude. Amen. We have a lot of concerns to lift up today from both Grace and Covenant. First, we start with our associate pastor, Dave Van Deeren, having surgery here in a few weeks, hopefully final hip surgery and then recovery afterwards. Keep him in your prayers. For Bob Stevenson. For Sharon Long. For Corey Lack and the Guatemala Mission Partnership of Denver Presbytery that will be going back to Guatemala here in just a few weeks. For Margaret Arnold. For Bob Stevenson's sister. For Nan Wendell. From Janet Day for her grandson Donovan. For Bev Horney on the loss of her daughter. For Ukraine. For Janice Wiskamp on the loss of her brother. For Georgianne Jacques. For Georgianne Jacqui, sorry, said her last name wrong, on the loss of her husband, Tom. For Amma Orr, on the loss of her mother. God, for these dear folks, and more beyond this list that I have read here, God, in your mercy, hear our prayers. On this Ash Wednesday, hear our prayers from the dust that you have formed from the ground. Hear our prayers. Thanks for joining me for today's CareCast. Hope to see you tomorrow for our Sacred Space contemplative prayer time. Thank you.